What's so typical for totalitarianism is that the leaders involved usually are convinced that they start from the best intentions. They will save the world.
And they are working for the people.
Their ideology is needed to transform society. And okay, it might claim some victims and some casualties, but in the end, the beauty of the paradise we will arrive in will compensate for all that. That's what totalitarian leaders always believe fanatically in their own ideology. They usually don't believe their own narratives. And they know that they use all kinds of narratives to convince the population to accept all these ideological changes they want to they need to reshape society. But they usually do believe fanatically in their narrative. Let's say, like at this moment, the people in charge in the large global institutions, they probably do believe that a technocratic system is much better than a democratic system. They say so explicitly. I was chatting with Asim Malhotra this morning in the hotel, and he said that he just read a book of some guys of the World Economic Forum saying that, look, we have to get rid of democracy as fast as possible. Yes, because with a democratic system will never allow us.
They're not only thinking this; they say it out loud.
Oh, they say it out loud, and I can guarantee you, like in the higher levels of the academic world, most people, I think like that. They think like that. They believe, like, look, we no matter what, we need a system that will allow us to fight climate change, for instance. And if it doesn't go with democratic means, then we'll have to find something else. And so that's the situation where we find ourselves in. I think there is more and more support in society for a technocratic system, a new kind of totalitarianism. I think we need more control. We need more propaganda. We need more ideological indoctrination at a very young age at school to learn people about to learn them how to take a new perspective on sexuality, on climate change, on medicine, and so on.
And maybe these methods would be somehow okay if the technocrats would always be right. Or I mean, that is the case, isn't it? That the technocrats or the science that they build their views on is not always flawless or perfect as they like to present it.
That's the least to say. If you look at the science the academic papers and behind the corona narrative, then we know by now that almost everything was wrong. The theories on the origin of the virus were wrong. The theories on the mortality rates of the virus were radically wrong. The theories on the efficacy of the vaccines was completely wrong. The theories on the adverse effects of the vaccine, completely wrong. Name it.
Everything was wrong.
And it was wrong. And so that's one problem, of course. Totalitarian systems always justify themselves, always believe that they represent science. They always did.
The best
in the Soviet
science
Union.
available.
Yes. In the Soviet Union, they believed so. Hitler believed so. And as Hannah Arendt says, in the beginning of the system, the very beginning, sometimes the statistics the system uses are a little bit accurate. But the longer the totalitarian system lasts, or the longer the ideology lasts of a totalitarian system, the more the statistics become pure propaganda and
more exploited. By the rulers.
Of course. Yeah, they're exploited, and that's so like indeed that's a situation we find ourselves in now. We see how both certain societal elite and a part of the population, usually about 20 to 30%, is going in a direction of what Hannah Arendt called the diabolic pact between the masses and the elite. She said, like, a totalitarian system, contrary to a classical dictatorship, is based on, or the backbone of a totalitarian system is an elite that excessively and relentlessly uses propaganda to spread a theory or an ideology in the population, and a part of the population that blindly goes along with the propaganda.